Hi, it's Mildred Songbird, Mildred Birdsong in New York City. This video is called Pregnant with Twins by Two Different Dads. Of course, this is unheard of, but everything about this pregnancy is different. First of all, neither of the fathers touched me physically. So it's called immaculate conceptions. Also, the quality of the baby. The boy, Giancarlo Arturo, was a saint in his past life. He was my master, my personal spiritual guide. I was his disciple. And he had been Jesus Christ, the first century and the 20th century. And I had been his wife, Mary. And he had been Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, and I had been Mrs. Santa Claus. So this is a coming together of a husband and wife from another life. Now, the fathers of my babies are Gurinder Singh, is the 21st century Jesus Christ, and I am the daughter of the sun. He is the son of the sun. And so, in effect, we are brother and sister. Also, last year, 2018, he married me spiritually. So, we're husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ. Also, he took over, or he was appointed master by my master, who was in my womb. So he is technically my master. Gurinder Singh is my master. I am Mary, the wife of Jesus Christ. I'm taking this slow because there are a lot of connections here, and I want to remember them. Also, my master, my husband, impregnated me with my former master, who was his master as well, Giancarlo Arturo. So he put his master in me through the eyes. He never touched me physically. You see. And all these people are perfect. Gurinder Singh is a perfect living master, Jesus Christ, 21st century. Giancarlo Arturo, the baby boy that's in me now, was the perfect living master, 20th century. This is. And of course, Eve, Mary, was the first female Jesus Christ consciousness, daughter of the sun. So she was perfect too. Okay, now the other father of the baby is the God Son, the Supreme Son, S-U-N, the Father, the High and Mighty, the Lord above, the Giver of life and of life, the Giver of light and of life. He put the baby in me. One day I was on the sidewalk looking up at him, and he pulled out a supreme beam, which was an enormous stick with handles, and humped me. And I felt it in my honey pot. And then Gurinder Singh told me he had put a baby in me. And then I was pregnant with this baby, Giancarlo Arturo. Actually, he put Giancarlo Arturo in me. Gurinder Singh put the girl twin in me, Evelyn Jones, who was an RN. Now, the guy the Satsangi, his disciple, who works for him, named Fountain Jones Jr., mother is Evelyn Jones. And Fountain Jones Jr. was Gurinder Singh's brother. So Evelyn Jones is Gurinder Singh's mother. So he put his mother in me. And also, let's see, he put his mother in me. And she had been such a good friend to me in life, Evelyn Jones, that she was like another mother to me. So he put my mother in me too. And the reason I was honored to be the mother of these perfect, exquisite human beings was because I was voted the best mother in the world. I was homeless, and I was schlepping my belongings in Queens. I think it was Queens. I know it was the astral plane. And I heard a voice boom over a PA saying, you know, you've crossed the portal of being the best mother in the world. You are the best mother in the world. And I didn't know the significance of that. I didn't understand, what was going on. I understood that I had been almost tested, that I had been going through a test for years, severe test, and I had crossed a line, like I had won being the strongest person in the world. And I didn't know what they were going to do. I didn't know what was going to happen as a result of, I didn't think anything was going to happen as a result of these achievements. And, nobody talked to me about this stuff. It just happened, And obviously the sun has to work. He works all the time lighting the world. He's the light of the world. And Gurinder Singh is also the light of the world. Jesus Christ is the light of the world. So neither of them will be able to live with me and be hands-on fathers. And everybody knows babies need two parents, husband and wife, mother and father. So they have chosen Adam, the first entity, Michael Bublé, to be the father, the hands-on father. He is Let's see if this will set up. Oh, it won't set up. Look at that. It won't set up. Why won't it set up? Okay, it won't set up. Anyway, can you see it? He is a projection of Jesus Christ. He was born an ape millions of years ago, but he has evolved to be a human, a man, quite a man, very popular man. He was Sinatra, he was Elvis Presley. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And he was a projection of Michael Jackson, Sam Cooke, Jesse Belvin. He was George Harrison, the Beatle. So he's a rock star. So the babies are going to have a rock star father. I saw him on an interview, and he said he had been raised with unconditional love. So they're going to have the love of the best mother in the world and a father who knows how to love unconditionally. So this is going to be amazing energy in the heaven on earth that Gurinder Singh has arranged for this place to be based on the will of the life giver. This is his will, that the earth become the physicalized heaven, because he oversees the spiritual heaven, the invisible heaven. Okay, so we're going to be the physical heaven, a heaven that can be perceived, can be seen with the eyes. Okay, is there anything else I need to tell you? The babies were supposed to be born St. Valentine's Day. Gurinder Singh is St. Valentine. But there was a delay because they need the mother to be happy and free of anger and all that. So they had to work out some anger in my personality, in my character. And justice is being done so that Mary can be free from the grief she felt as a result of them killing Jesus Christ, her husband. Now, so the killers will have to pay. And we have found the killers this life. I read energy. So I have read the energy and found the energy that belongs to Herod, who was part of the conspiracy, and he's Gary Bird. And then you have Judas, he's Stevie Wonder. Pontius Pilate is Michael Bublé's wife. I don't know how to say her name. I think it's Lusano or Palato, some name like that. But, she can be seen. She's his wife, the one with yellow hair, and her breasts are always showing. And, coughing. Alright, so they will be with us. They will be with us forever, because in heaven, nobody dies. Unless they want to die. Well, that's kind of the way it was on earth. People died when they lost their will to live. They had different excuses, different diseases, or accidents, so-called. But basically it was they lost their will to live. So this is going to be a great heaven, right? With the head of the Holy Royal Family. Gurinder Singh is the head of the Holy Royal Family, called the King of the Cosmos. Or maybe it's the Emperor of the Cosmos. And Eve Mary, the Michelle Birdsong, is the Queen of the Universe. So these are the heads. And then you have Sing Birdsong, who is the king of the world. And you have Robin Birdsong, who's the Empress of the UK and the United Kingdom. And you have Melanie Lynn Spear, her sister, who's a princess of the world. You see, so it's one holy family with its DNA, all this extraordinary DNA. Melanie was the explorer Christopher Columbus, who found America for us, for Queen Isabella of Spain, who was Mary Eve. I'm telling you, they're also connected. It's been mind-blowing, that's, oh my God, and he was her daughter, and she was his son, and it just has been utterly amazing what I have uncovered reading energy. So I could sit here, all night and tell you these different people. Let me just tell you something about Robin and Sing. Robin was Michelangelo, who created the eighth wonder of the world, the Sistine Chapel. It's in the Vatican, right? The ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. She painted God almost touching Adam's fingertips. When I was a little kid, 3 or 4 years old, my mother left me alone in a house. And I was sitting up in bed, and I saw a square in front of my face, a shape. And I put my fingertip to it, and my finger went through it. And it was light. There was the sun, so I guess that was the beginning of this new creation. Stevie Wonder, Judas' first hit song was called Fingertips. He got rich off of that. I've been poor all my life. Not complaining, I'm just saying it's the part of the injustice that the good people, the people who are doing good for the world's people, are suffering, and the people who have done bad are rich and famous and worshipped and adored. And so the good thing about heaven on earth, there will be perfect justice. The good will rule and will prosper, and the bad will suffer, as it should be. Now the world is run by criminals. When it turns to heaven on earth more, it'll be run by saints and geniuses. Einstein is Eve, is the energy in Eve. Einstein's mind is the energy in Eve, in Mary being. Okay, I told you that about Robin was Michelangelo. She was also Galileo. She was St. Francis of Assisi. She was Queen Victoria. And she was married to Albert, Prince Consort, who now is Earl Percy, an aristocrat, a businessman in Britain. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you for now. I'll show you some pictures of their baby clothes. And I know the ladies will love this, the mothers will love seeing some of the clothes I bought them. I don't have much money. I live on Social Security retirement income. But I managed to get them some shoes, socks inside the shoes, and hats, because I was concerned about them being cold when they came from the hospital. Some onesies. This is a pink onesie, and a boy onesie, and jackets, diapers from Duane Reade. I got this at Macy's on sale. This I got in Old Navy. Those are maternity, the black you see are maternity clothes, pants that Singing Robin sent me. And this is Charan Singh on the left. Jesus Christ, the 20th century, who has become Giancarlo Arturo. Now, seeing a word about him, because I just laid this on you that he's going to be king of the world. I'm sure you want to know his qualifications. Sing Birdsong was King Menelaus, King Arthur, King Saul, I don't know, King Charlemagne, and he has a lot in common with Michael Bublé Adam, who, like I said, had been all those singers, Sinatra, Elvis, etc., because Sing has been composers. He was Mozart, Ira Gershwin, Richard Rodgers. Eve was a projection of Oscar Hammerstein. Rodgers and Hammerstein are now mother and son. Eve had been Ira Gershwin. So George and Ira Gershwin, jazz writing duo. Ira wrote the lyrics, are now, and they were brothers. They're now mother and son. Now the reason why these people, let me just say that Sting had also been Jimi Hendrix, and he projected himself as Sly and the Family Stone. The reason why all these advanced souls are in the same family is because, according to the saint Sawan Singh, who is Eve Mary, the Michelle Birdsong's husband of the past 37 years, and was a husband when he was Sawan Singh, said he has been at all levels, and there are very few advanced souls. So the same souls have to keep being reborn to serve the world in these high capacities. For example, Gurinder Singh was the supreme Allied commander in World War II, General Eisenhower, who became President Eisenhower. Sing Birdsong was the president who made the toughest decision anybody ever had to make, which was to stop the kamikazes from killing millions of people. And his name was Harry S. Truman. To many people who have thought deeply about President Truman's dilemma, do I kill these 100,000 people and save millions of people and face the criticism, or what do I do? And so he made the tough decision to stop the war in the Pacific by showing them we have the power to annihilate you, to bomb you off the face of the earth. And that he showed them this by bombing Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And there's a whole thing where the name of the town, Obama, Japan, called the bomb to Japan. It was created in the year 700. And it called the bomb to Japan, order, Obama, Japan. Obama, Japan, order, Obama, Japan, you see? So audible live stream that goes on here. And the Obamas order, bomb us. You see, there's an order to bomb us, Adam and Eve, us, U.S. The Muslim saint name that is Obama is an order to bomb us. But Gurinder Singh, Charan Singh, Jagat Singh, who was Sing Birdsong, Sawan Singh, Baba Jamal Singh, and Swamiji, these saints in India gave their disciples a counter order to keep the bomb from bombing America. And that's why Obama's didn't work. And I have since changed the order myself, because the son told me, he said, you won. He meant I won him over from thinking he had to destroy the world because the criminals were running it, to having him see that there are such good people on the earth that we can rule the world with love and mercy and justice for all. Life, liberty, and justice for all. This is Mild Red Songbird. I'm going to stop myself because I can go on. I can connect these dots for you, and it's just utterly fascinating, the perfect design of creation. And Einstein wanted to understand the mind of God so he could feel what God feels. And nature is obliged to give us our heart's desire. That was his heart's desire. So now he has uncovered the way God's mind works in writing. He does automatic writing, as the Michelle Birdsong. So he discovered all of these truths I'm telling you. And plus, Gurinder Singh, Jesus Christ, entered his body when he was 5 years old and has been guiding him from inside. So anything Einstein can't figure out or doesn't know about, Gurinder Singh has told him. And Adam communicates with Eve, his love, through his records. And I have evidence of this on other videos. Watch the videos of Jesus, Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ. Okay, because as Adam and Eve, that's Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ, and as Gurinder Singh and the Michelle Birdsong, that's Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ, and Charan Singh and Mary, Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ. So Mary has been Mrs. Jesus Christ 3 times by 3 different forms of Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is who's been ruling your world, understand? The good part of your world. Alright, so this is all I'm going to say for now. This is coming from New York City, the place of creativity. And we're creating heaven on earth, so it's going to be fun to be alive. So long.